Hello and welcome to another special video review, and today we've got the part 3 of my Kingdom figures, and today we'll be taking a look at Cheetor. So yeah, really cool figure. I really dig the fact that they are coming back with the Beast Wars. I really loved that series back then, so yeah, making cool figures again. So we got Cheetor right here with the animal mode here, with the robot mode here, which is a tad different. We have in the back of the box the Cheetor mode and the robot mode here. Pretty cool, legal stuff, yada yada yada. Let's stop wasting time with the box. So we've got legal stuff in here that we don't really care, so let's put this on the side. This is the new type of box again. It's clipped using the paws and the back, so the figure itself is really solid. So you need to pop these out, I guess, like this and like this, and the figure is out. In here is the weapon compartment, but I've given my the weapon in its hands right now. So I just want to make the figure stand a little bit. And inside the compartment right here, we have a card that we can take out. Throw this aside, and this card, the figure just fell off. So this card is about Black Arachnia. Like I said, these cards are randomly inserted, so the card that I have will probably not be the same card as you get. So we got Predacon, Black Arachnia, and again with always the same type of disc on the back, so it's always the same with the other one. The discs all identical. But one thing in particular is that it's also a sticker. So we bring this down and we can see Black Arachnia in holographic kind of looking mode in the back, but yeah. So cards is done, and we have the instructions. Now the transformation is rather easy, so not too complicated. There's like 20 something steps for this. Yeah. Instructions, very basic. Link on the other side, not much to it. Clear, understandable, no problem with this. So, and here we have Cheetor, and yeah, he is pretty cool. There's a couple of stuff that I need to talk about. First off, I'm not a real fan of the color. The blue is too pale. It's like too blue. How do you say, powder, I guess, a pastel blue, and the yellow is a little bit too yellow. I mean, the figure itself, well, the character in the show was more of a orangier color, I think, and the blue was a little bit more darker. But yeah, he is still pretty cool. He does come with his weapon. I'm not a fan of the weapon. I don't like it. He used to have a gun. Now he has a whip thing, and when he holds it in hand, it's held backwards, so it doesn't make much sense. Like this. So the weapon is held back, and yeah, it kind of, as a normal weapon, this doesn't do a lot of velocity. I mean, it would make more sense if it were tilted front like this. But now the spike thing is, the blade is on the other side, so yeah, not a big fan of this. But yeah, it also works as the tail of the Cheetor. So yeah, backpack. We do have the back, the animal's legs, the front hind legs, the front legs in the back, and it's okay. We do have the big holes here in the calf. Not a big fan. The feet here, usually they are like this originally. I don't know. It doesn't look too good. It's not accurate to the show at all. The show never had these thing here. I kind of like it like this. Kind of gives him like knee pads. So I like it upside down. Well, in reverse, I guess. So like this. Looks a little bit better. But yeah, the figure itself is pretty cool. The face sculpt is pretty nice. The face is on a sort of ball joint. It does turn left and right, but it hinders on all the collar thing here. The head can move up, not much down. The arms can move butterfly joint a little bit in the front like this, swivel like this, swivel like this, swivel here, a little bit more than 90 degrees for the elbow, and the wrist can rotate also, which is good. Waist articulation, we do have waist rotation. The legs can do the split that much, I guess, even with the skirt up. The legs only go that way. Front, even if we lift the leg, the skirt, the leg can move up like this. Back, that's as back as it goes. I mean, you can flip this, but yeah, it's not really good. We do have a rotation at the upper thigh, and we do have the knee bend 90 degrees, and the feet can move up and down like this and tilt only inside. It doesn't tilt outside, so only tilts inside like this. I wish we had rotation, and I'll come back to this in transformation, because the rotation would fix a lot of things. Now he does have really small feet, so, and he is a little bit back heavy, so he does have tiny bit problem of standing up, but with posing you should be fine. So we have the figure itself here. Comparison, so we have Black Arachnia next to it. Let's move it like this. We have Rat Trap from the Legend line, and from the old-timey we have Rhinox. And I really love Rhinox. He still is pretty damn good and looks so good with all the other ones together. I'm still waiting for the Optimus Primal one to come out to get my hands on it, maybe. So, yeah. Oink. So, yeah. Another thing I really want to talk about is the plastic quality. The plastic quality feels completely different from the other first figures that I reviewed. So the plastic quality of this one feels Hasbro, like it's the general Hasbro plastic. Same thing for Black Arachnia. For this one, the plastic feels completely different. It feels like a knockoff. Like seriously, the plastic feels like it's the same plastic used for cheap knockoffs, but only thicker. So solid. I'm not saying this will break and is shitty quality. It is good quality, but it feels like the plastic is made from the same plastic that we get from cheap KO toys, except that it's thicker, so more solid. But the thing is, that plastic is for those who handled a lot of these knockoffs figure, the plastic is the type of plastic that will snap completely before stress marking. So that's one thing. And I already have a bend right here, like the small notch right here on the arm. It's already snapped. So yeah, be careful with this. Like I said, the plastic doesn't feel too good. It really is the type of plastic that will break and snap completely before doing any stress marks. So it's really odd, really odd for Hasbro to go that way with a different type of plastic for a figure that the other ones from the same line are not the same. So yeah. Anyway, we could go with the transformation. All right. So transformation, like I said, it's very simple transformation. It's nothing too complicated. Alright, so first up, open up the legs like this. Just split them apart. Take the head, lift it up, and rotate it all the way around, and put it back down. Next up, you want to open up, well, this is a hard part, but you need to lift up the Cheetor head. So, it's sort of like pegged in the mouth. Alright, like this. So yeah, it's a really scary process, but yeah. And then you open this up, close the Cheetor's mouth. Now you need to tilt the head and slide it in the head like this. Voila. Open up the side panel right here and bring them in the back like this for now. Alright, straighten up the arms. Make sure they are pegged in, well, sort of like pegged on the side like this. Rotate this and you can see it's sort of connect like this and rotate the wrists so that the panels are like this. So we want to see the panel, so we bring the panel all the way around like so. Next up, you want to close the arms together like this, and peg everything in. Alright, close the Cheetor legs like this. Close these side panels like this. And as for the hind legs, you need to bring the feet down, well, inside the hole right here, like this. Bring the legs up like this. Oh, need to rotate this if it's not properly set. And we're pretty much done. All you have to do now is take the tail and plug it in here. And voila, we have the Cheetor all done. Let's move the camera a little bit down so we can see properly. But yeah, Cheetor, and it looks pretty good. I mean, there's not a lot of robot kibble. We do have the fists underneath here that looks on part. We have the balloon in the back here, but the main problem is the feet. So when it's in robot mode, it's like this, and you have to just flip this in here, and this goes in like this, and you have still the toes sticking out. I wonder if it would have been better if we could just like rotate the feet around and plug it in and just shove it in again, and we just have like a tiny bit of square sticking out instead of the whole toes. It would have looked much better, my opinion. But we don't have any articulation in the ankle like this. Like, we don't have rotation, we don't have tiltage, and tiltage is not what we're meant for. So yeah, it's really weird decision, but okay. The back of the legs, it passes. It's not that bad. It still looks good, but it's really these sticking out that bothers me, and maybe the fists. But the Cheetor itself is really damn good. Looks really nice. This is one of the better Cheetor that we've had in years. I mean, I don't have the other ones, and that's the reason why, because they never really looked good, so I never bought them. But this one looks so good. As for articulation, we do have the mouth that opens and closes. It's not yeah. We don't have any eyes pupils, and that's what's really weird about this and bothers me a little bit. Nothing at the head, and I mean, the head can move down, but it reveals the other one. But yeah, as for the legs, they can rotate, they can open up like this. We do have articulation a little bit here, and the paws. Same thing on the back, they can move like this, like this, like this. We do have rotation here and rotation here. So, well, same thing for the paws. Nothing for the tail. You can't even wiggle it at any. So, yeah, that's it for Cheetor. I mean, it's still really cool. I really dig it. It's not perfect, but yeah, it's still one of the better mode that we've had some for the Cheetor figure in years. I mean, the other ones were like all fat, funky, weird. I don't have the Masterpiece one. I really wanted to have it, but I'm still waiting for a prize drop somewhere. So just wanted to show with his partners in crime, Rhinox and Rat Trap so far. So yeah, they look pretty cool. I mean, that's a nice trio. So yeah, like I said, I'm still waiting for the Optimus Primal to get to come out and complete this set. And the Dinobot, and yeah, they will look so amazing together. So yeah, I still recommend the figure. It's an awesome figure. I really dig it. I really love the Cheetor mode, even though it's not perfect and the plastic quality is not on par and the color is not on par. It's not a perfect figure, but it's still the better Cheetor that we've had in years. I'm excluding the Masterpiece because I don't own it, so I can't judge. So yeah, but yeah, it's a really cool figure. I really dig it. And yeah, I picked that up on cmdstore.ca, a local store here in Montreal. and I highly recommend it. I'm gonna put the link in the description below the video if you're interested in buying it. Otherwise, I thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, you know the song, and I'll see you next time.